Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to be showing the proposal that I used to get my first AI automation agency client. So this proposal, I used a proposal instead of a typical sales call because it was in person, so I didn't do a Zoom sales call. The client is actually from my area, so I actually went there and I talked to them in person. And I found them because I know a guy that just became the sales manager at that car dealership. So it's a car dealership slash brokerage. So I went there, talked to him. He told me to come in and talk to the owners. So I built this proposal and pretty much just goes through what my offer is, how it's going to help them, how it works. And so this is a really good video of you guys seeing exactly what I did to get my first client. So you could definitely take some of the things from this proposal and from my experience, and you can use it yourself to get your first AI automation agency client. So we're diving in. This is the exact proposal that I used. So it was me holding an iPad and talking to them. It wasn't like a presentation or anything. But I start with the introduction. So I basically want to tell them who I am, what I do. I met them briefly, but I just told them I'm Jared. I have an AI automation agency, so we help car dealerships integrate AI. And I know you guys are dealing with some challenges, or I didn't say that. I didn't say it like that. I said, I know you guys probably spend a lot of time cold calling and you don't have any real way to contact warm leads unless they contact you first. And it's a big step to, contact someone and say, I'm looking to buy a new car because that's a huge purchase. So it's a lot easier to have an initial free step that they could do to then get their information, and then you could reach out to them. So that brings us to the lead magnet. What I'm offering is an AI-powered lead magnet. Do you guys know what a lead magnet is? And one of them did, kind of, and then the other one didn't. It was two partners. So I explained what a lead magnet is. I said, you give something away to your leads for free, and in exchange, they give you their contact information. So they'll give you their name, email, and phone number. So I thought of a couple different examples. Personalized vehicle recommendation. So maybe they're curious to know what vehicle is, fit for their lifestyle. So you could do that. Find your perfect car. Trade-in value, which is the one that they liked. Trade-in value of their current vehicle, because they get a lot of trade-ins, and a lot of times when people buy cars, they trade in their old cars. So that's a great way to find people that are looking to trade in their car and curious about how much they could trade their car in for. Okay. Now, this is how you guys are going to promote it on social media. You're going to put it on your Instagram stories, and then it's going to bring them to a landing page. So one guy, the sales manager, the guy that I know, has a pretty big Instagram following. So he'll throw it up on his Instagram story or make posts about it. Or they could run Instagram ads or Facebook ads. Get people to the landing page where then they can interact with it, put in all that information, and get the whole thing spit out. Then I went through the benefits. So the benefits for you guys, you're going to have higher conversion rates. You're going to have warm leads coming to you. You're going to have lead source attribution. I don't know why that's there twice. It's going to be available 24/7. As long as it's on your story, you're going to be able to collect warm leads. And it's a new outlet for lead generation, a new way to collect leads. And then I show them this. So let's see if we do this. So this is essentially how it's going to work. The customer goes to the landing page, fills in all that information. The information gets sent to ChatGPT, which is the AI part, comes up with the estimate for the trade-in value of the car. All that information gets sent to a Google Sheet, so you'll have their phone number, you'll have their email, and it'll get sent to your email and their email. So you'll get a notification saying, we got a new lead, and let me just minimize that. You'll get a notification saying we got a new lead, and they'll get a notification in their email of the trade-in value of the car. So this is a little more detailed. They answer the questions. They get sent to GPT. Information and responses are then collected to the lead sheet and emailed to the lead. And then you have a warm lead you could follow up with. So, next, the implementation process. So I'm sure they're wondering, how are you going to do this? How does this AI thing work? A lot of businesses are skeptical about AI because they don't know much about it, and they think it's like robots. They think that, they're going to take over their company or something. So I explained what Zapier is. It's a very popular, very trusted company, software company that is used for AI. A lot of businesses use it, and a lot of people use it for automations. So what you guys need to do, create a Zapier account. I'm doing this for free. I told them I'm not going to charge you guys, but what you will have to pay is the $20 for Zapier. So you can have more than 2 automations on there. So create the account. Use a Gmail account to link it with. So you could link it with Google Sheets, and you could link it with Gmail. I'll build out the entire thing. I'll integrate it with the apps that I just said. I'll connect it to the landing page, and then we'll test it out. Now, if you guys don't get some sort of engagement or get leads or get any sales in 90 days, then we should go back and we could brainstorm different lead magnets, because there's a couple different options. So if they're not getting any leads, that means people aren't interested in finding out the trade-in value of the car. If they're not getting sales, it means that maybe they're filling it out, but they're not actually serious about trading it in. So you need to find something that someone who's looking to sell their car would actually use. So I think trade-in would work, but we'll find out. So I explained the whole testing phase to them. And then the customer experience, kind of explained before, but they'll see it on an Instagram story. Click on it, go to the landing page. They'll put in their name, email, phone number. They'll answer a couple questions, and then they will get whatever the lead magnet is. They'll get the value, or they'll get the personalized vehicle recommendation sent to their inbox. And then that was it. And I said, all right, guys, what questions do you have for me? And as I suspected, they would ask what the next steps are, because it's pretty standard. Of course they can ask that. So I said, good question. You're going to have to decide on what you want to use. Do you want to do the trade-in? Do you want to do vehicle recommendations? You guys know your audience more than I do. You know your industry more than I do. What is something that you think people would be interested in? And they said that the trade-in value was a great idea. So I said, perfect. So I'm going to start building the landing page. I need one of you to create the Zapier account, and then I will log into the Zapier account, build out the automation, connect it with the Gmail. Once the landing page is done, connect it to the landing page, and then we're going to just test it. Let's test it a couple times. Let's make sure everything goes smooth. And after we test a few times, we're going to launch. And that is that. So that is the proposal. Now, they were interested in it. So I got the client, so I got to build the landing page. And we did run into one problem. So the way that they get automation or get estimates is through a different website like Carfax, or I forgot the name of the other one, but they use a different one. So they don't really calculate it themselves. So they don't really know how to calculate it themselves. So that comes a little problem when it comes to ChatGPT, because it's not, it probably won't be ChatGPT that we use. We're going to have to use an automation that connects to one of those softwares and does automatically. So that is the one issue that we ran into. So I reached out to a couple developers. I'm consulting with them, trying to figure out how to do it. Might just hire one of them to do it. So we'll see how that goes. But after I finish it, I'm definitely going to update you guys on how it went, the results they get, and my process. So I hope you guys learned something from this. Reach out to your network. Find out if there's anyone working at any businesses that could use AI. That's the best way, because the trust is already built. It's already someone that knows you and trusts you and would want to work with you. So definitely reach out to them. I was outreaching to a different niche for so long, as you guys probably know, and I didn't get anywhere. And then I thought of this. Maybe I got to switch the niche up. Thought of him, reached out, and now we got someone. So I'm going to try to collect some case studies and testimonials, and I will keep you guys updated on how it goes. So good luck out there. I hope you guys find your first clients soon, or your second clients, and build your businesses alongside with me. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about any of this or want any advice about getting your first client. I'd love to help and give you my expertise as much as I can. So until next time, guys, later.